You bought that $3 tote bag to save the planet. You just made the problem worse. To actually offset its environmental impact, you'd need to use it every single day for the next 54 years. Welcome to the bag paradox. Across America, from Seattle to New York to Austin, we've banned plastic bags. 8 states, hundreds of cities. It felt like a victory. We were doing something. But here's what actually happened. We didn't solve the problem. We just made it more expensive. Because most people don't realize those thin plastic bags we banned, they were actually a marvel of engineering efficiency. Lightweight, minimal energy to produce. Most of us reuse them as trash liners anyway. Now, we're buying thicker plastic trash bags instead. Same petroleum, more of it. We banned a product and replaced it with a heavier version of itself. Sound familiar? This is the Cobra paradox again. Let's talk numbers. Real numbers, from actual life cycle assessments. Paper bags. To equal the environmental impact of one plastic bag, a paper bag must be reused at least 43 times. Have you ever reused a paper bag 43 times? It tears before you get it to your car. Cotton totes. Here's where it gets insane. Producing 1 pound of cotton requires approximately 200 gallons of water. That's more water than you drink in 6 months. Now, the Danish Environmental Protection Agency conducted one of the most rigorous studies ever done on this. They found that a conventional cotton tote must be used 7,100 times to offset its total environmental impact across all categories measured, not just carbon. 7,100 times. That's every day for 19.5 years. But wait, it gets worse. Organic cotton totes, the ones with the cute little leaf logo tag that make you feel extra virtuous, 20,000 uses. If you go grocery shopping twice a week, which is average for American households, you'll need to use that bag for 192 years before you break even environmentally. The last person who lived 192 years doesn't exist. Here's what nobody tells you. The Danish study measured 15 different environmental impacts: climate change, ozone depletion, water use, toxicity, land use. Cotton bags were worse in 14 out of 15 categories compared to single-use LDPE bags. When reused as trash liners, thin LDPE bags outperformed alternatives in most environmental categories. This isn't an argument against environmental protection. It's an argument for better engineering. So why did we ban the best performing option and promote the worst? Because we optimized for feeling good instead of doing good. Here's the pattern. Step 1. Visible problem creates public outrage. Plastic bags in the ocean. Step 2. Politicians need a quick win. Ban plastic bags. Step 3. Solution looks good on paper. Cotton is natural. Step 4. Nobody does the math before implementing. Step 5. Problem gets worse, but it's invisible. Cotton production uses more water, more pesticides, more land. This is the exact same playbook as the Cobra paradox. Create an incentive. Don't check for unintended consequences, make the problem worse. But here's where it gets interesting. Who benefits? Retailers sell you $3 to $5 tote bags with their logo on it. It's advertising you pay for and carry around. The plastic bag industry didn't die. They pivoted to thicker reusable bags and charge you for them. The global reusable bag market is projected to hit $16 billion by 2030. We didn't solve plastic waste. We created a booming industry whose net environmental benefit is far more complicated than advertised. Here's the part that hits home. How many reusable bags do you have? Studies show the average American household has between 15 and 40 reusable bags. Most see actual use maybe 5 to 10 times before being replaced. Multiple global assessments have shown that the real environmental cost isn't production alone. It's that most bags never reach even 1% of the uses needed to break even. We've turned environmentalism into consumerism with better branding. As an environmental engineer, this drives me crazy. Because we have the tools to measure this stuff. It's called life cycle assessment, LCA for short. You measure raw material extraction, manufacturing energy, transportation, use phase, and end-of-life disposal. When you run an LCA on bags, the data is clear. Best performing option when reused. LDPE plastic bags as trash liners, then incinerated. Lowest carbon footprint, lowest water use, lowest land use. Worst performing. Organic cotton, used a few times, then discarded. But we banned the better performing option and promoted the worse one. Why? Because plastic looks bad. Cotton feels natural. And in policymaking, optics beat engineering every single time. So what's the actual solution? 3 simple rules. 1. Use what you already have. That plastic bag from 2019? Keep using it. That ratty cotton tote from college? Use it until it falls apart. The most sustainable bag is the one you already own. 2. Stop buying new eco bags. Every time you buy a new tote, you reset the environmental counter to 0. You're not saving the planet, you're collecting branded merchandise. 3. If you must buy bags, prioritize durability over virtue signaling. A thick polypropylene bag that lasts 10 years beats an organic cotton bag you'll use 20 times. But here's the uncomfortable truth most environmental groups won't tell you. If you forgot your bags at home, taking the plastic bag is often the better environmental choice, especially if you'll reuse it as a trash liner. The bag paradox is everywhere. We've created entire industries selling solutions that sound good, but often make the problem worse. And we feel so good about it that we never check the math. Coming up on this channel, electric cars, what zero emissions really means. Recycling, why most of it ends up in landfills anyway. Solar panels, the 78 million ton e-waste crisis. LEED certified buildings, greenwashing with certification, every episode, data over feelings, engineering over marketing. This isn't a feel-good environmental channel. This is forensic engineering on solutions that need better design. If you want the truth, even when it challenges your assumptions, subscribe. This is the Cobra paradox. And once you see these patterns, you can't unsee them.